Greetings to all partners who join us today. My name is Muriel Lobon, and I have the pleasure to present the launch of the knowledge product, Experiences and Practices on Inclusive Sustainable Tourism in Cities and Localities in the context of South-South and Triangular Cooperation. The United Nations Office for South-South Cooperation initiated in 2017 the project South-South and Triangular Cooperation among Maritime Continental Silk Road Cities for Sustainable Development, also known as the Cities Project. Since then, the Cities Project has promoted South-South and Triangular Cooperation at the city level, supporting subnational local authorities and stakeholders through streamlined services, such as demand-driven needs assessments, knowledge and expertise exchanges, technology transfers, capacity development, advisory and advocacy support, and pilot project implementation and co-financing. The knowledge product presented today was developed by UNOSSC in partnership with the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, and it explores and highlights innovative experiences and practices on inclusive tourism that build on the harmonization between tourism and cultural sectors via creativity and digitalization. It showcases 10 initiatives from cities and localities in Brazil, China, Chile, Honduras, India, Mexico, and Morocco. And those initiatives have revamped their tourism policies and models according to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. The document presented today intend to inspire and invite relevant stakeholders and partners working on sustainable tourism initiatives in cities and localities across the Global South to increase dialogue and engagement and promote mutual learning, knowledge sharing, and replication of practices through South-South and Triangular Cooperation. Now, I would like to introduce you to Ms. Xiaojun Grace Wang. She's the Trust Fund Manager and Deputy Director of Operations at UNOSSC, who will provide opening remarks.
Mr. Andres Morales, representative of UNESCO Mexico, representatives of the cities, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends. As we gather here, let's reflect on the profound impact of tourism. Tourism has been a crucial industry for economic growth and has the potential to contribute to our sustainable development goals. The COVID-19 pandemic has had significant impact on tourism, particularly in developing countries, affecting the well-being of vulnerable communities and heritage conservation. In recognizing this, the United Nations Office for South-South Cooperation advocates a people-centered, culture-driven approach to tourism. Through South-South Cities Project, we've woven a tapestry of cooperation, connecting cities and empowering local partners. On the digital platform of South-South Galaxy, we have established the South-South Cities Cluster on sustainable tourism, heritage protection, and creative economy to broker knowledge and facilitate partnership. To fortify our cities in the face of adversity, the Cities Project unveiled Travel South Over Cloud, a webinar series embodying innovation and resilience. Together with the partners like the United Nations World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, and UNESCO, we forged partnerships, exchanged knowledge, and paved the way for a more sustainable future. But our journey doesn't end here. In collaboration with UNESCO Mexico, we've embarked on a pilot initiative nurturing the growth of over 12 Mexican World Heritage cities. Together, we've crafted knowledge products, guides, and practices that illustrate the path towards inclusive and sustainable tourism. Today marks a pivotal moment as we launch a global knowledge product, a mosaic of experiences and good practices from 7 countries. From the bustling streets of Salvador, the Bahia, to the enchanting landscapes of City Kauki, These stories breathe life into cross-cutting themes of development, sustainability, diversity, digital technology, and inclusive economic recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, in the symphony of sustainable tourism recovery, digitalization emerges as a keynote. Digital tools, now indispensable, open the doors to global markets for small businesses, paving the way for a resilient sector. Cooperation and partnerships stand as pillars essential for harnessing the transformative power of digitalization and tourism. South-South and triangular cooperation based on solidarity lights the way to shared development goals. The challenges of the pandemic have burst an opportunity for urban leaders to redefine resilience through innovation and inclusivity. As we conclude, let's envision a future where cultural assets are digitalized, local identities are celebrated, communities are engaged, and tourism benefits all. The road ahead is promising, and together we will continue shaping that future in the global south and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Wang, for the inspiring introduction. I'd like to give the floor now to Mr. Andres Morales, the representative of UNESCO Mexico, who will offer his opening remarks.
With the main objective of enhancing capacities of local authorities for achieving a sustainable growth and recovery of the tourism sector, and with the aim of enhancing practices through South-South and triangular cooperation, UNESCO Mexico and UNOSSC, in partnership with the Mexican World Heritage Cities Association and the Creative Tourism Network, launched this initiative through the UNOSSC City Project. The project reinforces the protection of the outstanding universal values of World Heritage Cities in Mexico, that it's a core value of the mandate of UNESCO. The project also strengthens the positive synergies of tourism and culture in the framework of the Sustainable Development Goals. This initiative has promoted intercity dialogue and focused the objective on a sustainable cultural tourism seriously affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. To achieve creative tourism goals, a call for proposals to cities has been made with the objective of generating positive synergies between cities, institutions, and communities within the Global South. We are glad that this initiative is helping the cities of Mexico. We want to thank once again to UNOSSC for this joint project, and we look forward to keep working to promote sustainable and cultural tourism in the cities.
Thank you, Mr. Morales, for the kind words and the great contribution of UNESCO to this initiative. Now I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Carlos Tejada, coordinator of the culture sector at UNESCO Mexico, who will give a brief presentation of the knowledge product presented today and provide more background about the partnership with the UNOSSC. Adelante, Carlos.
Give a couple of remarks about the experiences and practices on inclusive sustainable tourism in cities and localities in the context of the South-South and triangular cooperation. This knowledge product is the result of extensive collaborative efforts between the United Nations Office for South-South Cooperation under its South-South Cities Project framework and the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, through its office in Mexico. This knowledge product serves as an exploration, a voyage into the rich tapestry of experiences and practices that various local partners across the Global South have employed in their quest for sustainable tourism. Since 2022, UNOSSC, in partnership with UNESCO Mexico, implemented the pilot project South-South Cooperation on Sustainable Tourism Development in Mexico, World Heritage Cities. This project was created to develop Mexican World Heritage Cities by focusing on increasing each city's capacity for sustainable tourism and digital transformation. However, it also aims to strengthen knowledge sharing, partnerships building, and mutual learning with other cities of the Global South. This is an effort to invite cities to use digital platforms to promote sustainable tourism while cultivating heritage and cultural diversity and taking advantage of the opportunities of South-South and triangular cooperation. As part of this project, the present knowledge product explores and highlights innovative experiences and practices on inclusive tourism that contribute to recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. These experiences and practices are built on the harmonization between tourism and cultural sectors via creativity and digitalization. This knowledge product showcases initiatives that have revamped their tourism policies and models according to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Sustainable Development Goal 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos, for the introduction and for the great partnership we have built together through the past months, through the pilot project and by developing this global knowledge product that we present today. I have now the pleasure to present messages from several cities and localities who contributed their experiences to the document we present. We will start with the experience of Salvador da Bahia in Brazil.
O projeto Caminhar Afrofeminino é uma metodologia participativa que convida pessoas de grupos diversos que têm influência na região do Centro Histórico de Salvador e da área do comércio para pensar juntas e diagnosticar juntas a condição de caminhabilidade atual nessa região e com perspectiva de gênero e de raça. Então, fazendo uma intersecção entre esses temas que são tão importantes para que mais pessoas se sintam acolhidas nesse espaço. Porque quando o espaço é acolhedor para meninas e mulheres, principalmente negras, são espaços que vão ser acolhedores para todas as pessoas.
Primeiramente fez uma adaptação da metodologia existente para incluir a dimensão de raça e o contexto de Salvador. Outra etapa, né, que foi a oficina participativa e que a gente teve a participação de tanto pessoas do poder público quanto afroempreendedoras, quanto pessoal do setor de turismo, quanto moradores. E a gente fez essas oficinas participativas à noite para se sentir a sensação dessas áreas que a gente escolheu anteriormente. A gente realiza outra oficina participativa no turno da tarde que envolveu o uso de camadas, o que a gente chama de camadas, e envolve uma análise mais aprofundada. Então, por exemplo, na camada que a gente denominou Poder Estar, você vai avaliar se existe espaço para sentar, se existe sombra, se existe proteção para chuva. Na camada Poder Pertencer, a gente já usa mais a dimensão de raça, então a gente vai prestar atenção em símbolos, em situações em que as pessoas negras se sentem, mulheres principalmente, né, mulheres negras se sentem oprimidas.
O projeto, quando ele é construído de uma forma colaborativa e participativa, ouvindo as necessidades e os desejos das pessoas, ele é muito mais assertivo.
A partir do momento em que a gente começa uma atividade para pensar um livre caminhar, né, você se sentir segura sendo mulher negra, né, trabalhando nesse território, eu acho que a gente volta a esse sentido de uma cidade que é para as pessoas, que é para todos, né, que não está só a serviço dos carros que vão e vêm, mas das pessoas que circulam por ela e que fazem ela acontecer.
Thank you so much for the Instituto Caminhabilidade from Brazil, who have shared the video with us, and particularly to Leticia Sabino, who has contributed to this report with an innovative experience. We now move further south to the Andes Mountains in Chile, where Mr. Gonzalo Perez Espinosa from the Metropolitan Technological University of Santiago will present the experience of O'Higgins region in adaptive management of ecosystems, tourism, culture, and governance in support of the muleteer communities, also known as arrieros in Spanish. Adelante, Gonzalo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gonzalo Perez from Chile. I would like to share this project with you that we have the chance to implement in the territory in the Andes Mountains in O'Higgins region. We have the chance to work with villages communities, co-creating adaptation measures to climate change. One of them is sustainable tourism. So it's a great chance to share local knowledge about the landscape and techniques. There is a lot of heritage that local communities are able to share with you. So I hope you enjoy this work in the same way that we did. This project was supported by regional government of O'Higgins region and implemented by us as Universidad Tecnológica Metropolitana. And we hope you enjoy it, and please visit us in O'Higgins region. There is a lot of things to share and learn. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Next, we will have the opportunity to learn from China, particularly from the Hubei province, which presents a very innovative approach to heritage protection through a volunteer service model. And for this case, we have the Hubei province presented and the Hubei Normal University at the Hyungashi Cultural Heritage Protection Center sent us a message.
Huang's mining and metallurgical industrial heritage represent the ancient Chinese Bronze period and the beginning of the modern industrialization period, the highest level of technology for mining and metallurgical industrial production. There are three main challenges. First, the development and activation is still at a primary stage. Second, government departments have not created a strong atmosphere for the protection and the utilization. Third, there is a lack of teachers that can effectively educate people. The Huang's Cultural Heritage Protection Center and the Yanguicao Tourism Volunteer Service Team of Hubei Normal University are both committed to educating people about mining and the metallurgical industrial heritage. The joint team created a new model of 4 and 5 and M volunteer service. 4. A new four-way cooperation framework that includes the government, enterprises, schools, and social volunteer service teams. 5. 5-in activities into the campus, into the community, into the countryside, into the scenic spot, into the station. And in the past 10 years, more than 100 service activities have been carried out. More than 14,000 people have been served. More than 600 people have been participated. More than 1,000 copies of various promotional and popular science manuals have been issued. Over 1,500 letters and 3,000 visitor evaluation forms have been received. The Hubei Huangshi 4 and 5 and 11 volunteer service enabling industrial heritage education model is highly operational, not very difficult, and highly replicable. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor, for this great case with volunteers. It's always inspiring to hear about that. Another city that contributed to this knowledge project was in India, from Himachal Pradesh and Agra. Mr. Saswata Bandiopadhyay from the International Center for Sustainable Cities will present the highlights of their practice.
Friends, good afternoon from India. At the outset, let me thank the UN Office of South-South Cooperation and UNESCO for giving us this unique opportunity to share some of the initiatives in Global South pertaining to sustainable and inclusive tourism in India. As we know, India is on the forefront of rapid urbanization, and lot of pressure is on, on the urban development, job creation, and related. Under a World Bank supported program, we are engaged along with Sustainable Travel International for development of Sustainable Tourism Action Plan for two very fragile and tribal districts in the state of Himachal Pradesh, which is north of India. These two districts are Kinnaur and Lahul Spiti. These are not only ecologically fragile, both these districts are also highly inaccessible. Considering the very highly fragile ecosystem of this mountain state, the key focus of our exercise was development of sustainable destination development and striking a balance between the tourism, fragile ecosystem, and local economy development. The other experience is from very important and well-known city of Taj. This is called City of Agra, state of Uttar Pradesh, where a pilot demonstration project was initiated to connect with the local village and villagers just across behind Taj Mahal. And this village is located in the close proximity towards the backyard of this important monument. The effort was given to improve the basic services, development of community-led heritage works, and also development of better linkages with the local artisans and local products. The key lessons that we learned from both these two very important cases that being shared with this South-South Knowledge Cooperation document, that one is giving emphasis on community-driven initiatives and how they play a major role, very important role in developing community livelihood, local economy, and also strengthening the basic services, which is very important feature in many of these small and medium urban centers in a country like India. And this is also by using sustainable tourism initiatives, we are also provide better opportunity for employment and local economy. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity, and we look forward to similar opportunities in near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Saswata and Ria and the team for sharing your practice on how to develop tourism in close collaboration with local communities. Our next city is also from India. We have architect Madhu Voter, who will present her experience in developing walking tours in the city of Hyderabad. Please go ahead, Madhu.
Namaste. This is architect Madhu Voteri. We are from Hyderabad, Telangana, and we are really honored and glad to be part of the South-South Triangular Cooperation. And I would like to tell you about my city and what we do. So we started Hyderabad Heritage Walks in 2009 from the historic core. We have a walled city. So the center of the walled city is Charminar, a huge four-sided gateway. So our first route is called Charminar to Chowmahalla. And when we started the Heritage Walk, we saw the response, and the response was nice, very positive. And then we started adding more routes to it. So adding route number 2, 3, 4, since 2009 to 2011, we completed this Heritage Walk, adding new routes. And then we also started Craft Walk, Nature Walk, Market Walk, and the Prehistory Museum Walk and Water Walk. So all these walks together add a lot of, heritage education to the students studying in schools and colleges. And it also has created a kind of economic impact in the historic core of the city. I really feel that, we have worked together with community engagement, and through all these heritage walks, a lot of visitors are coming to the city, the local and international visitors, the domestic visitors are getting benefited. A lot of knowledge sharing is happening, and I really feel that this project has replicability. Other than heritage walks, our children have designed a board game which is called Climate Action by Hyderabad Children, which is already part of the COP26 report. And we also have a Hyderabad Heritage mobile application for 275 sites of the city. So sitting in South Asia, we would be happy to collaborate with the other part of the world. Thank you very much once again for the opportunity. Hope to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madhu, for your great work. And also, we would like now to move from India to Mexico. We have with us Mr. Eduardo Seggio from Mérida City Council, who will present the experience of Mérida on participation and inclusion of communities in tourism sector. Adelante, por favor, Eduardo.
Hello, my name is Eduardo Seggio. I represent the city of Mérida in the UNESCO Creative Cities Network in the field of gastronomy, and I am also the cluster coordinator of this network. The city of Mérida is located in the northwest part of the Yucatan Peninsula. The Yucatan Peninsula is a very easy to find piece of land in Latin America. It divides the Gulf of Mexico from the Caribbean Sea, and is a very interesting region, a very multicultural region. It is homeland of the famous Maya civilization, and also is home to migrations, mostly from Europe and other parts of the world, and making us nowadays a highly multicultural, a very rich community, very rich society. The project of inclusive, communitarian, and sustainable tourism project that I am going to talk about relates to the native stingless bee called the Melipona becei, that was one of the most important producers of the land from the Maya times till the recent periods. But in the last decades, it has been an economic activity that has been losing power and has been losing market because of the arrival of other species of bees, mostly the European bee. So the project that we are talking about, the Stingless Bee Project, aims to preserve not only the native Melipona becei, the stingless bee, but also the ancient ways of producing of the Maya communities surrounding the city of Mérida. The program has a lot of communities involved, but we are focusing on the community of Ixcunya, which is located in the surroundings of the city of Mérida, and the program contemplates a visit to the stingless bee farms in the community. Also, the product of the farms, which is the wax, the honey tasting. Also, there are bike tours, community-based bike tours to go and see the surroundings, which are beautiful with ancient estates or haciendas, and also storytelling and tradition telling by the inhabitants of the town. This project is very successful, has been working for the past 5 or 6 years, and it has generated beautiful results for the community, and we encourage you to visit it once in Mérida for the preservation not only of the stingless bee, which is an endangered species, but also for the benefit of the community. In this project, there are 3 main stakeholders working, which are the community, the city, and also NGOs that are promoting and giving visibility to the community. Thank you very much, and hope you can visit the website visitmerida.mx for more information.
Thank you very much, Eduardo, for sharing the good practice with us. And from Mérida in Mexico, we move further up to central Mexico to the creative city of Querétaro. Ms. Ana Eugenia Vasquez will walk us through the city practices full of innovation, design, and creativity. Adelante, por favor, Ana Eugenia.
Greetings from Querétaro, creative city of design in central Mexico, a city with an industrial and touristic vocation. Our city is part of UNESCO Creative Cities Network since 2019. Creative City is an urban development model which emphasizes the talent of its inhabitant as strategic assets for future-proof scenarios. Taking advantage of this inertia and momentum, in Querétaro Creativo we developed a tool for the promotion of our creative community. Creative Agenda is a geolocation and geopositioning digital platform for creative experiences developed by creative assets of the 4 municipalities which make up the metropolis. How does it work? Using Creative Agenda, the visitor can locate through a geopositioning system the creative experience that are within a radius of no more than 300 meters from its location, allowing visitors and tourists to create an alternative experience of how to know the city, connecting with creative community, promoting awareness of the sector, linking projects, and generating a source of orange economy. Creative Agenda is a strategy that has the capacity to be replicated and expanded anywhere in the world. It allows the mapping and analysis of the creative sector, generating a network between creators and a market that seeks them. This app, despite being developed in the tourism sector, attracts the local creative class by offering opportunities to stimulate its development and provoke innovation. We look forward to collaborating with you soon to create a better world. Sálvese quien crea.
Thank you, Ana Eugenia, for the video from Querétaro. And now with that inspiring video message, we approach the end of our event today. One more time, UNOSSC would like to express a heartfelt thanks to UNESCO team and all the city partners who collaborated with the knowledge project we present today. As we can see, cities are ideal laboratories to do experimental projects, scale up, and replicate initiatives due to their capacity to be reactive and innovative. We hope the document we launched today supports cities in their efforts to increase dialogue and engagement and promote mutual learning, knowledge sharing, and replication of practices on sustainable tourism through South-South and triangular cooperation. Please stay connected to UNOSSC, the Cities Project, and the South-South Cluster, the Cities Cluster, and under the Galaxy, the knowledge sharing and partnership brokering platform for South-South and triangular cooperation. Thank you so much.